Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. Way upstairs, and we are underway. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Here's the Guardians lineup now. 1 point of concern hitting in that two-hole, Tyler Freeman.
And Boog, I don't know what it is, but a big part of his struggles this season have come from the way he's hit on the road. Listen, away from home, he's hitting under the Mendoza line, and that's just not getting it done. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's difficult to break out of. It's difficult to diagnose, and you've got to figure out a way because you're going to have to perform on the road if you're going to stay in the lineup every day and be a contributor on a big league ball club.
Perez under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game one of this 4-game series. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, right field. Vierling makes the catch, and that'll do it. Guardians strand a couple, and now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here in Detroit and on the hill, John Means. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging. And there's one away.
just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Skubal back to work. And that's fouled off. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Way
1 ball,
outside,
2 strikes.
and that is ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside,
2 balls,
almost
2
got him.
strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got it. And now 1 away.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2
Boog, our
strikes.
man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That
Ball
one misses.
inside.
Ball 1. And that's down and away.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Rip to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 5th, designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Now it's the DH, Colt Keith.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
That's down.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Just missed. Inside corner for a strike. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay. And he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Two outs. And ball one. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that skips into dirt. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. High fly ball out to center field. Perez hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for
So the Guardians
left
lineup
fielder,
turns over.
Steven Kwan.
And now it's going to be Steven Kwan. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next pitch misses. And the count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Pitch misses. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Full count.
And ball four
That's
to a
inside.
board.
Ball four.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help
Now
him out
batting
and make a
third
call
baseman,
with that last
Jose
pitch, but neither
Ramirez.
happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Ramirez,
Oh,
the
one.
next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Late swing, fouled off. And that's
Inside, ball
off
one.
the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Freeman headed home. The run scores all the way from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Now
Wasting
batting
no
first
time.
baseman,
He's 2
Carlos
for 2 now on the
Santana.
night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And a foul ball. Rogers went deep in his most recent game. Hard hit right side. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Down to third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And now it's Baez.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, they went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Ball one.
And there's a ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swinging a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing while every
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
David Fry.
Right through there for a strike. Fry, in his third season, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that one lifted in the air center field. Perez has a beat on it. Corrals it. Then there's one down.
Now batting second baseman Gabriel Arias.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that's way high. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Fly to left his first time. That clips the corner. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, two strikes.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw some.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Guardians fail to score. They're up 2-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't.
Back at Comerica Park. Now the left fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here comes Torque to the plate. Grounded out his first time. First pitch misses. Green gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's even up.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next pitch inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. And that one is lifted in the air. Noel makes the grab. 2 away.
batting, the center fielder, Winslow Perez.
So up next, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
That
That's a
one missed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. That one inside. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. And the count even 1-1. That's a strike.
Two the count.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Kwan stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Jose Ramirez next to bat for Cleveland. This one popped up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's off
doesn't
the
find
plate.
the zone.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been
1-1.
tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And here is Andy Ibanez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And on the mound, you know
That's
confidence
inside.
has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much
Nope,
all
that's the
game.
ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Rogers aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. And now Javier Baez. Right through there for a strike. Tying
0-1.
run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. That is strike
No
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
El Mago goes down on strikes here.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike
Now
zone, and he
batting,
just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
2 on, 1 out. Maybe a 2 ball. 5. Tags the runner for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And the batter now, Matt Vierling. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and they're down 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Jose
Leading off
Ramirez.
For the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
There's a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Timeout.
That hit
That
him.
ball hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off
A.J.
for
Hinch makes
Cleveland,
another pitching
right fielder,
change.
John Kinsey
Tarek
Noel.
Skubal will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm out of the
Tigers.
bullpen, Bo Brisky.
Pretty
Number
tight
4.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, nobody out. John Kinsey Noel digs in now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. Nobody out, runner at first. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Coming in as a pinch runner, Daniel Schneemann.
Two balls, two strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Puts it away for the out. One away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Schneemann, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the designated
And up
hitter,
next for
David
Cleveland,
Fry.
David Fry. Pitch misses
1-0.
there, and that is ball one. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit.
1-1.
Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th. Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. That's off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Grips one to right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Torkelson in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1's the count.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Outside.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. And a good eye there. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Keith swinging in much better this season in away games than here at home. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's as far as John Means will go, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Joey Cantillo.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Grounder might be 2. Terocchio at second for 1. Out of Santana, 2.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Perez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. First offering, and it just misses.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting.
So in now for
shortstop,
Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. High fly ball out into left center field. And makes the grab. And there are two down.
Now batting.
Austin
catcher,
Hedges now.
Austin Hedges.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. And a strike in there. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one drifts inside. In the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And that drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just off the inside edge.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters.
And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Scoring position, no outs. Javi Baez digs in right side, inside, and it's 1-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fought off foul. Ibanez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off down the right side.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. And that one is inside ball 1. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Will Vest.
So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. 1 for 3. Outside. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Holton, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Lang, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Vierling. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Tyler Freeman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Going come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The 0-1. In the air, right field, and it falls. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
ball 1.
Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that one in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at Comerica Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Cantillo back to work. That's down and in. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit in the air, center field. Freeman moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, first baseman.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joey Cantillo out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Tim Herron.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
2 down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball.
2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
2 down, go ahead run at scoring position. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Tigers lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We go to the 9th, stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. On the outside corner, 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Line drive, and this might be trouble.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Go ahead run on base, and now the DH, David Fry. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take the lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now, Gabriel Arias.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. This one in the air. Torres pulls it down, and there's one down. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That catches the corner. That one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's outside.
That's a ball.
And the count's even at 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 2. Austin Hedges stands in. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Will Vest won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Alex Lang on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Stephen Kwan will hit next. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That misses.
Ball 1.
1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike. Ball one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And this place is rocking. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
And now here is Andy Ibanez. First pitch, and he just misses. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Baez. In the air to left center. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Good take by Torres. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with two strikes. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Runner at first with two away. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. Little chopper rolls foul. And now 1 and 2. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
I got my bands up. 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not again. No, not again. I ain't trying to stop the party, but we can, though. Ain't my plan, though.
So a change being made out at second. Pinch running for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Back here in Detroit at the plate, Tyler Freeman.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That's towards center. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Left field. Green going after it. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Noel up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 left on to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Hunter Gaddis.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ripped on a line. Out of here. Ball game. A 2-run blast. And the Tigers walk it off in extra innings.
Extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.